New Angle Glass is a family-owned glass shop serving Massachusetts and southern New Hampshire for over 65 years. Auto, residential, and commercial. New Angle specializes in windshield repairs and replacements, custom glass showers, storefronts, doors, and mirrors, with 4 convenient locations in Lynn, Haverhill, Chelmsford, and Watertown. If it's glass, then we've got your back. Call us at 1-800-642-7373.
Another Monday!
Welcome to the Monday Night Live Show. I'm Carlo, Mr. Monday. I got Donnie Zollo with me tonight, co-host. What's up?
What's up, brother?
Great show tonight. We got comedian Pete Martin.
One of my favorite in Boston.
Guy's pretty good, huh?
Oh, this is fucking great.
Really? Why do you love him so much?
He's hilarious, and that's something that's lost in a lot of comedy now. A lot of comedy is like, I need to speak my truth. I need to speak my truth to power. I want the people to know how I feel. I'm like, I want to laugh.
Right.
I want to fucking laugh.
Right.
You know what he does? He makes me laugh.
Really? That's good. What's up with you in social media today? You getting off?
I'm getting off social media.
I want to know what's going on. I read your post. I want to know what's going on with you.
I'm starting the Let's Get Off Together movement. I think that social media does more harm than good. That's my take on it.
Yeah, we don't want your viewers watching our show or anything. That's fine.
Well, hey, I got to tell you, for the 3 things with me, I spend a ridiculous amount of time on there. I could be more productive. I am notorious for getting in fights online. And it takes away from this presence. When I'm sitting here, normally I'm like, where the fuck's my phone? How's that thread going? Thinking up comebacks for, something at 3 o'clock.
You sound like Klusky. He fights all the time with people.
Yeah, I don't want to give up. I don't want to get off social media. I use social media to get off,
Klusky, what happened? Tell me about your weekend.
I drove to Mohegan Sun to do the dumbest show in the world for a bunch of morons.
That's how you get booked again.
So,
yeah. I wasn't booked the first time.
What
Don't
do you
worry
mean?
about
Tell
that.
me what
I had to
happened
beg,
there.
lie, and cheat to get on that stage.
So you did a stand-up routine at the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, me and Chris Justice went down there. It was a bringer show, and we brought double what we needed, and the guy still almost didn't let me go up.
Are you fucking serious?
What do you mean?
Because we didn't instruct everybody who walked in to say my name as they handed the ticket to the man at the show. So my introduction, instead of this young comedian, was more of, hey, raise your hand if you know this guy.
Get the fuck out.
That's how I walked out on stage. The guy that performed before me was blackout drunk, and his microphone got cut off after 6 minutes because you only got 5. So
that's fair. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but that was the introduction to me. So
I'm sure you and Justice were very cooperative.
We did great. I'm a very humble person, but honestly, the best thing that stage has ever seen.
Come on.
Yeah.
Would you say you're the best thing that stage has ever seen? I'm willing to bet that you're overselling a bit here.
No, Don, I was on the karaoke stage. I think you're misunderstanding where I was. Yeah.
It wasn't the big stage.
Yeah, we weren't threatening comedians anywhere there.
So who's Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Tony. She's a vibrant mom and hairdresser. She works at Spa Luxe Boutique. Tony is preparing hard for the World Beauty, Fitness, and Fashion Competition in the Bahamas, which is in August. She loves Mondays, and as always, Miss Monday is brought to you by John's Roast Beef. If you need roast beef, seafood, tacos, wings, or salad, John's Roast Beef is the spot. Call 781-595-6105.
I tell you, if that Jimmy Hurley happens to go first, Tasso's entering that. I can
She said she liked it in that position.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Tony's a sweetheart. She cut my hair actually at Luxe Boutique.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple of months ago.
That image looked like it was some James River sauce and Carlo away from a threesome, right?
So what's
three-way.
What's going on? Kind of a crazy week.
Yeah, R. Kelly got arrested. Bob Kraft is probably getting arrested. Jussie Smollett attempted to beat himself up, and Bill Cosby is claiming that he's a political prisoner. The whole world's gone to pieces.
So, all three of these people, it's sex crimes.
I know nothing about Cosby being a political prisoner.
But he's in jail because of sex crimes.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So.
That's a pretty black and white case. He should be there. Smollett, I go on for fucking 9 hours with this fucking idiot.
Why do you hate him?
I fucking can't stand him because you're just like, hey, look, I'm going to exacerbate racial tension so I can get a little bit more money. Because you know why? Because there's a fucking victimhood culture out there. It's like, oh, Are you having a rough time? We're gonna give you a trophy and make you number one. And it's like, no, you should fucking. How about striving on your own?
It was the most Wile E. Coyote plan, too.
He's a racist.
And the fact that you were like looked at like a fucking lunatic if you dare questioned that there were like two guys walking around Chicago at 2:00 in the morning, pouring bleach on people, screaming, "This is MAGA country," and the most un-MAGA country place ever. Fuck you. Like, we should be allowed to question that. That's what I don't like. You can't even question things anymore. If you ask questions, you're like part of the problem.
All right, let's shoot the shit. Thank you.
Sorry, I'll get off this
That was
soapbox.
fine.
We'll come back.
Suspect skips out on pizza bill, slaps waitress on the hiney before a standoff with the cops.
Schuyler Sutton, 28, and Summer Bueso Shin, 27, of Maryland, reportedly walked out on a pizza bill in Seaford, Maryland, or Delaware. What the fuck is the difference, right? Who cares? Sutton allegedly took the extra step of smacking the buttocks of a waitress on his way out after dipping out on the bill. He was chased back to the motel that they were held up in, where he hung out with a crossbow, waiting to be, swarmed by SWAT teams.
So, I mean, maybe the slices weren't lining up and he didn't want to pay for them, just like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, he was. He had a previous warrant out for burglary, and they were chasing this guy down because he's bad news. He's just,
Well, obviously he's bad news. You're a fucking idiot if you have warrants out and you're chewing and screwing. But they would have got away with chewing and screwing if they didn't slap the waitress's ass. Like, I can almost guarantee that restaurant's not going to be like, all right, we're calling the cops over this. Like, they're not gonna. When you fucking slap the waitress's ass, game on.
Can't be grabbing her ass.
No.
This guy-
I will tolerate food theft, but not
This
sexual
guy's been
assault.
skipping out on bills since junior high school, I guarantee it.
I 100%.
Now, can I ask
agree.
you something?
Sure.
If I pay in full and tip, can I slap the waitress's ass?
She's not a stripper,
Oh,
you know?
you don't know where I
can't-
eat, Carlo.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Have you ever had pizza from the cabaret? It's to die for.
I mean, the guy, is it good?
It's actually pretty good. Lenny Pags taught me this. He goes, the worse the place is, like social-wise, he's like, the better that pizza tends to be. He goes, did you ever have a slice at Wonderland? It's to die for.
He's never missed a slice of pizza.
No, he hasn't.
But, so the guy's in a Motel 6 with a
Days in.
Days in?
Got
It's
a
not
Days
slander on Motel 6 friends.
Okay.
He's at a Days In with a crossbow, just waiting for the SWAT team to swarm in on him.
By the way, you know what? It's not even that he has that he's ready with the crossbow, but who the fuck travels with a crossbow? Like, that's the fucked up part.
How many? Like, does he have a quiver and like a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card? How's this guy work? How's his life work?
It's like, I don't have a problem with you using the crossbow, but it's like if you have a selfie stick and you use it, whatever the fuck. But the idea that you leave the house, you're like, I might need to photograph myself later. Same thing with the crossbow.
Don, I like to think that like he left the house with a bow and arrow, and somebody was like, "Are you fucking stupid?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're right. I should use a crossbow."
Yeah,
You would think he'd keep a low profile. The guy had warrants for his arrest. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
the catapult won't fit in the Prius.
All right, let's go to the next one. Chinaman blows up into a million pieces
Chinaman.
after he fails to follow safety procedures.
Dynamite light go boom. This video is from an incident last year where went viral the last few days.
Oh god! Oh
Yangtze
god!
pharmaceutical industry personnel didn't follow safety procedures. He died immediately from a fatality here. When we see particles bouncing off the equipment in the back, I think those are appendages.
The stat
I also think we see a head roll by.
a million pieces. How do they know a million pieces? That's just a figure of speech, right?
They're assessing it.
I mean,
Again, this took place in China, so it was probably closer to 900,000.
but look at the hot hat. Like, you see the hot hat like stayed intact.
Yeah.
It's
They had the right hot hat.
Yeah.
Crap!
Poor
The
guy.
brain's fine. It's just not attached to anything.
That was yeah.
I don't even like that. I can't believe. Wow! That
Yeah.
like blew up. I'm speechless over that.
That was in China.
It was in China where they're allowed to show that on Facebook. I think we're going to get pulled in like 5 seconds.
That's one of Pete Rogel's places.
Yeah. That's like
Holy crap!
Now you work in a warehouse. Have you seen any bad
anybody
industrial
blow up. I've seen a
accidents?
few people blow
Well,
up.
just not blow up dolls, blow up.
Yeah, I work in a factory that like compresses gases.
Yeah.
And yeah, we lose about 6 or 7 people a day. The trick is we just have a lot of temp agencies and they just bust them in. It's,
Okay.
I'm the one who mops up the brain, so.
Actor from hit show Empire, Jussie Smollett, fabricates attack as everyone backpedals on his stance.
We actually have an I'm Offended world premiere on this.
Oh, really?
Let's
probably really
let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good.
This week, I'm actually offended. I'm offended by Jussie Smollett, but more so, I'm offended that we live in a culture that celebrates victimhood so much. This isn't to belittle real problems or legit issues. Our country has 325 million people. There's gonna be some heads. When did victimhood become cool? When did oppression become currency? Our society celebrates suffering and looks down on striving. With each click, like, and share towards self-inflicted martyrdom, you're giving away your power. And you're probably more powerful than you've ever given yourself credit for. So enough with all this intersectional identity politics bullshit. I don't care about your group. I care about you. We're better than this. So let's start acting like it.
3, 2, 1.
Nice job, Donnie!
Nice job. So this guy was so scared of getting written out of the show.
Yeah.
He hired 2 men to dress as like Batman villains and beat him up. Like Joker's henchmen. Like he basically
More jobs in the economy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of
it goes counter to his claim.
And they were trying to make the president look bad, right? Trump?
They were trying to. It went with like straight white guys, MAGA supporters, and is what they kind of went after, which is like the ultimate fantasy of like the intersectional matrix, who we can vilify type of situation.
He was pulling a Chuck Stewart. You blame it on the other race. You blame it on the other race.
What he was doing.
Well,
pulling
yeah,
a
but
Chuck
there wasn't a
Stewart.
pregnant lady murdered.
No, but I mean,
but
this is the more fun version of that, Carlo.
All right.
It's a hate crime for the whole family.
Yes. The
That's
Chuck
exactly
Stewart
what
one
it
was.
is. That's exactly what it is.
So what's
Yeah,
going to
it's the
happen to
same
this
thing.
guy? Is he going to get in trouble for this?
Oh, I think
He's in jail.
I've heard a lot of. No, he's out. He's out already. He got arrested, but he got out. Dude, those Chicago police, they did not look pleased. I got to think they're gonna actually they're gonna break this guy's balls.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and you want to know what? You want to like start a race war so that you can get a little bit more attention? Fuck you. You know what I mean? You deserve to go to jail for that.
Yeah. Although, you know what? There were reports from him saying that when he was in jail that all of the prisoners beat him up and all of the guards
What?
beat him up. And
He was in jail for like 7 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... I don't know. They
Wait
all
a
had
minute.
MAGA
Did they
hats
also
on.
throw bleach on him? I'm noticing a pattern.
Pretty sure.
He's mentally unfit.
Yeah, bullshit. They beat him up. It would be everywhere. Which, by the way, talking about how unbelievable this pile of shit was. I don't care who you are. If you fight 2 dudes and you're holding a sandwich, you come out of that fight with with more than just a cut under your eye. That's it. Like, the whole entire thing was such a pile of shit. It was such an obvious pile of shit. And the fact that people are so afraid to call bullshit on it is mind blowing and scary.
I don't want to wish violence on anybody, but it would be funny if somebody
If
beat
he
him
blew
up.
up in a Chinese factory,
Somebody
no.
should give this guy a slap. He should be locked up like in somewhere like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like he should be in one of those asylums.
How about this? How about if he comes out and he apologizes and he's sincere and then takes actions, whatever they may be, to help make the situation better? I'd be totally willing to.
Don,
like,
is it true that you auditioned to replace him on Empire?
I'm gonna.
I think you should get it.
Man loses right to carry firearm after his own dog shoots him with his rifle.
A German court has ruled that a dog owner isn't fit to carry firearms after his dog shot him with a rifle. The Munich court dismissed the man's appeal against an earlier decision by Bavarian authorities to withdraw his license to own a rifle as well as his hunting permit. This followed an incident in 2016 where a passionate hunter was shot after the dog managed to just yank on the trigger. He had left it on like the seat of his truck or something. And that was enough in Germany to warrant this man not being able to have a gun anymore.
So if you guys were going to be shot by a dog, what dog would you pick to shoot you?
I'm gonna get shot by a real pussy dog, like a Chihuahua.
Snoop Dogg, definitely. Murder was the case.
I think he's probably shot a few people.
Yeah, he definitely has.
So was it a German Shepherd that shot this guy?
It must be because this took place in Germany and we are
Right.
small-minded. So we are just assuming that every dog in Germany is
Aren't the
just
Germans the smartest
Hitler.
people in the world?
I doubt that that's the case, right? Didn't Chinaman isn't he?
He's in a million pieces.
Yeah.
So this guy, like, his life's going to be ruined. He's not going to have his license to carry anymore.
Man's best friend shot him.
It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
I don't think I think he should get his license back. What do you think?
I think that dog gets his belly rubbed whenever he wants now. Right?
All right. Patriots owner Robert Kraft is arrested for soliciting prostitution at a Florida day spa.
Yeah, let's stop talking about red rockets and talk about Robert Kraft's pink one. Kraft is 77. He's in the middle of a rub and tug circus for the ages. 6 months back at a day spa in Jupiter, Florida, it was evacuated for a bomb threat, and surveillance cameras spotted our favorite team owner.
How long ago?
I bet his
This was in, what was this?
his thing's
It can't be
gray,
6
not
months
pink.
ago.
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
There's 2 incidents, I guess.
Yeah, there was 2 incidents.
At some point last month, Kraft had a driver take him over there for a quickie, and apparently him and 200 other men are on a list. That's the only list that I think I'm on
All right.
with Robert Kraft.
So I got 2 takes on this. First take. If you're like a consensual adult and you're doing this, whatever you do behind closed doors, if you're on board with it, have at it. I don't got a
he
problem.
can do what he
Oh,
wants.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't
sorry.
give a shit.
A hand job is like barely sex. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
How do you know?
I give myself a hand job.
He might have just went there to get a massage, though. You don't have to get a hand job, do you?
I'll put it this way. Do I leave the door open that he truly was just getting a massage? I do. Do I know that? No. But that being said, I'm like, and if it's more than that, I've also heard the story that like they weren't allowed to leave the spa and like they like live on site. And if that's the case, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but Kraft doesn't know that, right?
Well, I got to assume he doesn't. And that's the
Yeah.
other thing too is like, do you really think that Bob Kraft is going to go into a situation where it's like, oh, they have sex slaves in there. I'm going to go into this place. No fucking way.
But he's
Well, have
dumb
you been
enough
to
to go to a
Foxborough
Fox
lately?
mall, a strip mall.
Fox Mom?
Yeah. He's dumb enough to go to a strip mall. Like,
Yeah,
instead of just getting a girl to come back to his room, he
Maybe
could
he's
get it brought for
recruiting
10
new
grand.
vendors. Maybe next year at Patriot Stadium, you're going to be able to get your hand jobs here. Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're buttered.
I don't think Mark Cuban's going into a strip mall to get a hand job from an Asian massage.
No.
No, he just Venmos me $20 and I come over
We
his
move on with
apartment.
our lives.
Maybe Kraft like feels inferior, like, and doesn't want
I don't
like
think
a
Kraft-
beautiful. Like a beautiful girl couldn't see him like naked. Like he feels weird about
He
it.
has like a hot 23-year-old girlfriend right now, which, by the way, that gets lost in the shuffle.
23.
Yeah, I'm making the number up. She's young. She's very attractive. Like I saw her, I was like, Jesus Christ! Like it blows my mind.
Yeah. So yeah, like abuse towards women. This is all. It all boils down towards abuse towards women. And what is more abuse towards women? Kraft having sex with his beautiful 23-year-old girl, or paying somebody to just get it out of him?
That's a good one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, right. It's the time-old question of do you want your daughter in a McDonald's uniform or on a stripper pole? It's neither one
He
is
had a
good.
malnourished Asian girl give him a full body massage.
Do you know she's malnourished? I think you're throwing in. I think you're throwing in your own fucking adjectives right now.
She's got to have some thick wrists if she's doing $1,500 a year.
$1,500 a year.
You don't jerk
Very
yourself
strong
off 1,500
people.
times
They're
a
very
year.
strong people. Let's face it. All right,
Don smiled like he's challenging me on
we're going
that.
to take a quick break, check out my investigative reporting on the local Asian massage parlor, and then we'll be right back with a live performance from great comedian Pete Martin.
Mr. Mundy's going to make some phone calls and get to the bottom of this stuff. I do not like what's going on with these massage parlors. Robert Kraft being indicted, it's bullshit. We know that's not true. I'm going to make some phone calls and find out what's going on right now. Investigate and report. Hello? Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi, I want to know if I can come in today.
Yes, sir. What time you like to come in?
I'm just a little nervous though, because I don't want to turn out like the place, the in Florida place. I mean, you guys gonna like? Am I gonna get in trouble? Can I come there?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I've been there before. I want to come again. Can I come there? How are you? How are you?
Good.
What's your name? Is your
What's
name?
yours?
My name's Henry. Is your name Hannah?
You called the right place?
Yes, I call the right place. I want to get flowers thrown in my balls, and I want you guys to rub me up and down. I don't want to get in trouble like Bob Kraft, though. Are you guys going to get me in trouble? What's so...
We never give people trouble before.
No, I mean, what do? You just walk around on their balls? What do? I need help. I need some release. I need relief.
We only do good massage. That's it. Nothing else.
Nothing bad, huh?
We try to.
No, nothing bad.
Nothing bad.
Yeah, I mean, what's good and what's bad? I mean, it's like some of you girls have hairy knuckles. Like, what do you mean? What's good and what's bad? You have like truck driver hands, mechanic hands. What do you got over there? Hello.
Yeah?
Hi. How are you? I'm lonely.
Yeah.
I'm really lonely.
Oh my God.
I mean, seriously. I'm coming there with the news station, and we're going to bring a lie detector test with us. Okay? And I'm going to duct tape you to the wall.
This is freaking personal, right?
Yeah, it's a prank phone call. Sorry about that. I thought you were my sister.
You know, I think you're a asshole.
Our next comedian is from Somerville, Massachusetts. He's been wowing crowds for the better part of a decade, and he's known as one of the most talented comedians in Boston. Let's give a warm welcome to Peter Martin.
Hello, standing O. Wow, it's great to be here at the O2 Arena. This is great. Are we drinking tonight or what? We boozing? It's Monday. These are my people. This is good. I love drinking. I love drinking games, you know, like beer pong or flip cup or driving home, right? See you out there. All right. I gotta stop, though. I'm getting fat because I drink, and I drink because I'm fat. It's like a circle of, what are you gonna do? Right, like, this is it for me. This is my prime. This is it. It's not the joke, sir. This is it. Getting fat. I'm losing my hair. Going bald is your body's way of saying you're not dying, but wrap it up. That's what it is. Like, I got like a little in the front, but in the back, it looks like I escaped a burning building in the nick of time, kind of balds. Doesn't it look like a nor'easter just coming in to fuck up your weekend on the back of my head? It's the worst. I don't know. I am fat, too. I'm an oddly shaped. I really am built like a fucking lesbian softball umpire. I really am just like a... I said she was out! I could do that part. Martin Scorsese, I know you're watching. I don't know. Any moms and dads in here at all? Any moms and dads? Here we go. Nice. Good for you. No, I guess what I'm trying... I'm not saying I'm never going to have kids. What I'm saying is those kids are never going to have a father. And... It's too easy to make people. Isn't it? Did you know that? You can screw up and make a person. Did you know that? It is harder to make a lasagna than a human being. Do you know anyone who's ever messed up and made a lasagna? No. I don't know. Sorry. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm sorry if these shows are kind of weird, kind of mean, kind of loud, but that's why I love being from here. I love being from Boston. I love being from New England. I love being from Somerville. We are so goddamn mean. Did you guys? Yeah, and you're proud of it too, you fucking mongrels. Yeah. Even driving over here, someone was probably me. We're all just leaning on the horn, threatening to fuck each other's mothers. We're still in the driveway. You ever stay in Boston too long and you forget to turn off that attitude before you leave? One time I went to Connecticut and a woman told me to have a nice day, and I instinctively said to her, don't tell me what to do. We're mean. We laugh at people when they fall down. That's how my parents met. They were waiting in line at a Dunkin' Donuts, and outside a fat kid fell off a bike. Everyone in line laughed. My mom yelled, that's what you get, you fucking idiot. My father turned around and smiled. 34 years later, here I am. That's the closest Somerville's ever going to get to The Notebook. That's it. That's it. Mr. Monday, you're going to hate this joke. You guys ever meet someone who's either a little autistic or very Italian? Anyone? It's a tough read sometimes, isn't it?
Sounds like me.
Yeah. They always come into the room like, hey! You're like, I don't know which one this is. You guys like model train sets? Like, I don't know which one this is. Rocky's a real person. Like, oh, thank God, he's Italian. All right, he's Italian. It's okay for me to make those jokes, actually. I have a brother who's on the spectrum. He's Sicilian, and keeps cutting his pizza into boxes. They're weird with shapes. I don't know. No, he does. I have a brother who has Asperger's syndrome, but he's very Boston, so we tell him he has Wahlburger syndrome. And it's a lot like Asperger's, but your brothers are constantly asking for money. Hey, guys, you've been absolutely wonderful. My name's Pete. Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Monday, such an honor. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Check out today's Monday episode, and we'll be right back with the ever-talented Pete Martin.
Thank you, buddy.
Monday! I got a hat on. Why? I haven't showered yet. My hair's a mess. I gotta put some olive oil in my hair. Put a little olive oil in there. I'm sick of these gels. Mr. Muddy's hair has to look good. And you know what? I'm sick of these products that I use all the time. All these different gels. Got this from a Spanish barber. Not bad. Wax gel. CVS, Walgreens. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm going old school. This is what you gotta do. You want your hair looking good? You get some olive oil, okay? You put it in your hands and you just put an olive oil in your hair, okay? Come on. I mean, it smells like a salad, but who gives a Tell me this isn't gonna look good on a Monday. My hair, this other product, you know what it's doing? It's making me go bald. I have a bald spot. I never went bald. I got thick hair. All right? Monday! Walking into my guy's place right here. Look at him right here.
That's my man. Beautiful. I like that.
Are you the greatest hairdresser ever?
The best in the world.
Are you? Now, listen, how much should you be getting? How much should you be getting for hair?
1,400 in New York.
Yeah.
The guy won't call me.
No, but how much should you be getting here?
200 every haircut.
He's the greatest hairdresser ever, this guy. And the greatest guy. And one of my best buddies. And he's my cousin.
Okay, we're gonna give the most handsomest guy in the world the best haircut he's ever had. He's back, okay?
Eddie, Trump's never gonna get that clip you want to send him. Why would you even send it to him?
Because a lot of people are telling me his hair looks like the only one that can straighten it out. I do a out of Washington that lives in. He's going to get the disk drive and he's going to bring it to Washington and he's going to put it in the right address and someone's going to get it and the devil's going to call me back. Trump needs
I'll bet you right now.
I'm telling you.
I will bet you right now Trump's not going to call you.
Listen, I think, first of all, the Secret Service is going to call me. Because you can't get in touch with him.
They've already
called
you, haven't they, in the past?
Well, not because of the haircut, but yes.
I'm not doubting that you make.
I'm going to get it because
you
Trump,
definitely give the best haircut.
Listen, after Trump seeing that video on Mr. Monday, okay, he knows that his hair is up.
If you could, out of these guys, decide if you could fix somebody's hair tomorrow, whose hair would you fix?
You know what? Every time I see Donald Trump on TV, okay, every time I see Donald, and when I say Donald, because I'm going to finally meet him after tonight's show.
Okay? He is watching.
Yeah, he is watching us tonight. Donald gets a good haircut, and then he fires the guy. Then he gets a bad haircut, he fires the guy. I cut Donald Trump's hair once. Never look at me and say, you're fired. Okay?
Ask him to send it to you.
Will you do it for free? Because he's the president?
You know what? The first time I'll do it for free. Because he's going to probably pay the expenses for me to go down in West Palm Beach or Washington. But after that, he's paying. And he's fired everybody because some days it looks half decent and then the other days. So the same person, again, I'm aggressive. He's very aggressive. He's going to meet a guy like me and says, listen, once I cut your hair once, you're not firing me, pal. You're going to call me with the jet. Come down to Mar-a-Lago. Take your family. Take your dogs. I need a haircut today, Eddie. And that's how. I need that disc, guys.
He's the best. What do you think, Eddie, for my haircut?
I am the best. Look at this haircut. You tell me the last time you had a haircut would look like this. Okay?
Let's go! Monday! Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank
Thanks
you,
for
man.
coming.
Thank you so much, man. Don, always a. Thanks for coming.
Sometimes a pleasure.
Yeah.
You should try some olive oil in your hair.
I should. What's left of it?
Yeah, I think it would help you out a
Put
little
it
bit.
in both of them.
Yeah. You fucking.
So what's your take on this whole Kraft thing?
Robert Kraft. I just don't know what the big problem is. Like, he's a billionaire who paid a woman for goods and services. You know how I see it? I see it as a billionaire who's paying smaller businesses, and I thought that was Ronald Reagan's trickle-down effect, just like what was going to happen to that woman's knuckles when she was done.
So he's supporting business, which is good.
He's supporting the shit out of one lady's business.
The oldest business in the book, right?
It is the oldest business in the book. Yeah, that's another thing. What's wrong with it? Just let it.
He was just stupid, though. He should have. Why did he go to strip mall? You know?
Yeah.
Is that really like what the problem was?
I think like all common sense just goes away when you cross into Florida.
Right. Truth.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that state does it to you. Sure does.
Crazy down there.
God, I gotta get jerked off by a Taiwanese woman. Florida, right? Is that what you guys just said?
That's what the Chamber of Commerce says. That's what it says on the
What it
sign.
is? All right.
So you're
Welcome to Florida.
born and raised Somerville?
Yeah, man, I'm Somerville.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got an uncle who lives in Highland Ave.
Oh yeah, we should hang out.
He's 105. He's 105. Yeah.
It's gorgeous this time of
105.
year.
I love 105-year-olds.
So you're a full-time comedian?
Yeah. I'm gonna die soon. I'm very poor. As you can tell, I'm doing it.
It's a
Yeah.
thing. It's an act. I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh yeah, there I am with little Jimmy Norton. Yeah, and the other guy.
I was gonna say, even I don't know who the other guy is.
Oh, that's Sam Roberts. He's a successful person, Don.
That explains why we're not in the same circles.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go full throttle and be a full-time comedian?
What made me want to do? I think it's
Had
all
too
the other
much money.
things other things I didn't want to do. So I was forced to do it. Like I remember it like a breakdown. Like I just had a really bad day. I used to be in shape. Like I looked like when women would like look at me like a person. You know, like I used to be like
How do they look at
100.
you now?
Like a couch that they don't want to sit on. Like just like a Oof. This looks like an evolution chart going the wrong way. It really does. It's really, we are three different missing links. We all look like we're suffering different side effects from steroids. This is the worst.
When did you get
Well, yeah, no, I started comedy because I couldn't say this shit at a fucking GNC.
When was this? How old were you?
I started when I was like 25, and right now I'm 34. So 9 years, baby. Nine long bloated years. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Fuck, I didn't know you were doing it 9 years. I didn't see you for the first 3 then.
Yeah, I didn't see you either.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, do you guys do shows together? A lot of
Yeah, Don and I, we see each other all the time. We just bump into each other a lot. When's the last show I did with you? Oh, the one for the troops. Remember that one? The one where Tom Dustin cleaned up
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that was actually
that,
a fucking blast.
What was that really good charity it was for? The soldiers.
Lap dances for elderly veterans. is what I
Yeah.
believe it
Ski
was.
mask for burn victims. That's what it was.
Actually, that was actually a fucking blast. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a good
in
one.
the South Shore
That was
somewhere.
good. But yeah, we do work together a lot, and then we babble. But yeah.
So is this one of the biggest highs of your career, being on the Monday show?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna end it soon. But I'll tell you that this is the greatest show I've ever been on about loving Mondays. I'll say that. Yeah, it
Top
definitely
3
is.
anyways.
Top 3. You guys are bronze.
That was a great
Like
answer.
lot. Yeah. No, this is great, man. This is awesome. Give it up for yourselves. This is an awesome place. I love this place. This is awesome. I love this.
We call it the attic.
Panders like this
So
on
the attic?
stage,
The attic.
too.
Yeah, I get that.
Get that?
I understand. It's on top of a house.
I'm going to
yeah.
ask you guys both a question. Tell me the biggest low of your careers.
What time is it?
What are we talking, like worst show?
Just
or
like the-
just
yeah.
driving home feeling like a piece of shit?
Just to give me an experience. Like what happened?
I remember like probably the angriest I've ever been. I had somebody approach me on stage over a joke I did and try to take the microphone from me, and there was no security in the room. Oh. And I was like, fucking. And the way I always say it is, I go, I got no problem with how I reacted as a man.
Yeah, that's
But as a
brutal.
comedian, I was like, I could have been a little bit more playful with it. I was like, I wanted to fucking kill the guy.
Yeah.
And like, it was like, it got so fucking awkward. And then he finally, like, I tried to win the crowd back by like, dude, you are ruining this for hundreds of people that all came in and spent 20 or 25 bucks. And I'm like, you are fucking.
Doing the money in your head.
I'm like,
while
yeah,
you're
I'm like,
arguing.
you are fucking ruining this for all these people. And that usually will win them over. They'll be like, yeah, sit down. They were like, no, I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my, it got worse.
Was he trying to finish a joke or something?
I did this joke I used to do. It was after the Boston Marathon bombing, and I go, I have this fantasy that next year for the marathon, we're going to throw Barack Obama out 10 minutes before the winners come. That'll be the biggest fuck you to terrorism ever. I go, it'd be like, just bangs a left onto Boylston Street. Like, last year you bombed us. This year we brought our fucking president. And I go, it's still Boston, though. You know there'd be a few guys at this finish line like, you believe this shit? It's another Kenyan. And this guy
That's a good joke. I like that joke.
He got so fucking worked up and just started screaming "fuck" over and over. And there was like a few hundred people, and it was dark, and I couldn't see who he was. And he came like, I'm like, who is it? And he just kept yelling, "It's the black guy, it's the black guy." And he came to the stage, and I'm like, dude, like, what's your problem? And he's like, give me the microphone, give me the microphone. And then, you ready for this?
Yeah.
I do comedy in Maine. Give me the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lobster.
I was like, that's hands down the most pissed I've ever been on stage.
Yeah, especially when audience members are yelling their credits at you.
And the other thing was, the hundreds of people that were sitting in the audience, for some reason, like, took this guy's side, and I was like,
oh, he's from Maine?
He does comedy there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie, tell us the biggest high. What's the biggest high of your career?
Probably performing with Peter Martin and Mr. Monday.
Oh! That was nice. How about you? You got a story for us?
Mine was brutal. You remember that girl you really liked in high school? But when you weren't 40? You remember? The one when you were legally allowed to like that girl?
Do we like the same girl?
Yeah. She just on an off chance came to a show. Yeah. With all of her friends that I also kind of remembered, and I wasn't.
I kind of remembered.
Yeah.
4 years.
Oh no, I was.
Straight.
Yeah, it was a nightmare, and it was them in the audience, and then it was like 2 other people that just weren't interested, and it was like a big room. It was collectively 7 people. I went up there and bombed horribly, just ate my dick, and it was just a nightmare in front of this girl that I really wanted to impress.
She still look good?
Yeah, and that really bothered me. Like, what a dick move.
Right.
Keeping it together after high school? Come on.
Grow up.
Yeah. Get fat. Die in your 70s like an
Alcohol
adult.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she
What'd you
looked
do
good.
after the show? Did you just take off, or did you go talk to her?
Oh, I left. I was like, no, I can't. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. That one hurt. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot.
I remember somebody put out something.
Well, it was great digging that up, guys. Thank you. Wow.
Sorry, buddy.
I got Zoloft in the car. It's
Get him
fine.
a drink.
Yeah. God, I
Now, you won the Boston Comedy Special?
Festival. Yeah. Boston Comedy Festival.
Tell me about that.
The Boston. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. What it is, it's the Boston Comedy Festival. What it is it happens once a year.
Yep.
It's like a showcase where it shows all the talent from all over the country, where they all compete for a big prize at the end, 10 grand, and we all just do like 5 to 10 minutes each every night, and then it whittles down over a week, and then finally at the Somerville Theater. Fills out, and then you see the best of the best of the best.
Local boy makes good.
Yeah, and then the dumb fat kid from down the street took it home.
How many people?
Thousands enter. Only a couple hundred get in, and then it just gets whittled down like March Madness.
Do you think because it was your hometown that you had an advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. There were some people that, but no.
I just don't want you to take any credibility away from that or any feelings of confidence that you might have.
I was real happy because it was the Boston Comedy Festival. I'm this fat guy from Boston, so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna win this.
You weren't gonna lose.
It's just like how Kenyans are good at running, and
I'm good at busting balls, breaking balls.
Yeah.
Good. Now, what about a heckler? Have you ever had a heckler come after you?
Constantly.
Tell me like a bad story.
There was this one guy. You know the Middle East, right?
Yeah, it's fucking brutal.
The bar, not the place you look like
Put it in
you're
perspective.
from.
The Middle East bar. The Middle East bar is worse than the geographical Middle East.
Horrible. I was just like, we need to carpet bomb this. They're
It's fucking
absolutely
terrible.
right. They need to drill this place. There was this guy. I did that joke about Boston, how mean we are and things, and he really had a problem with it, and he came up to me. And he was just like, you're a fucking asshole.
Sounds like he's breaking the stereotype, by the way.
I know, no. He was like, you're a fucking asshole. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And it was like, I was apologetic to him. I'm like, I'm real sorry about that. I'll leave you alone, buddy. And he could tell I wasn't gonna take a swing at him or just get into it with him.
Was he bigger than you?
Come on.
That's what I mean. I was gonna say, it takes kind of a fair amount of balls to approach.
He was drunk. But the thing is he was like, you're a piece of shit, you're an asshole, he left.
He agreed.
And then here's the thing that happened. The bartender comes up to me and he goes, hey man, he's having a tough go. His wife has really bad cancer. So he's just been drinking here since 3-4 o'clock.
Still not your problem.
Yeah, that's I almost said good. Like I was so mad. But But I was just like, oh, okay. But I've never been like heckled and then felt bad for a person before.
Yeah.
You know, usually.
That's terrible because you got heckled and you feel bad.
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Pete, don't worry about it. That guy's wife was a bitch, man.
Yeah, and she's probably dead now.
Yeah.
So,
God rest her soul. Jesus.
So who's the winner?
Who's the winner?
Was there ever any really bad comedians that motivated you to want to be a comedian?
No, never, man. Bad comedians? No, I mean, you grow up watching it. I listen to everything. I listen to my favorites are Rodney Dangerfield, who's a goddamn one of the best Gatling gun comedians I've
He's
ever
unreal.
seen. Dave Attell, same styling, like very fast paced humor. I even listened to like Bob Newhart as like a kid.
Bob
you know,
Newhart's
He was good.
Yeah. He was more sketch, but like, yeah, I grew up watching like Nick at Night, you know, like watching like Taxi and all that shit. And yeah,
show.
yeah, and also I was like born and bred on The Simpsons when it was good. You know, like now it's kind of like a dear friend on life support, and you just don't. Homer's not the man you fell in love with anymore. He's just like.
I think that's how it is with most women. They're
And
like,
marriage.
This isn't the man I fell in love with. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah, it's just. Do you even go to work anymore, Homer? It's a radioactive. I don't know.
So I heard you have two true loves. Mm-hmm. It's an arcade game, Buck Hunter.
Yeah, I love Buck Hunter, man.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. I God, I'm white trash. You just set those in a row. Look at that beautiful boy. God, I'm a white piece of trash. Yeah, do you also like listening to Kid Rock, you asshole? You fucking juggalo? Yeah, I'm nasty at Buck Hunter, man. I truly believe I'm the best Buck Hunter in the city. I've gone all over.
I agree in the city, but I'm serious. Like I'm serious when I say this. Do you think that you have clout to say that you might be the best in the country? The city, I don't even blink. Like, yeah, he is.
I'll mouth off. But there's some real talent in New York.
Some real talent.
And, you know, I'm keeping my eye on him. But, yeah, I am the best Buck Hunter in the city. Look at that stat. Look at that, 54%. I'm batting over 500.
Kluska, you know about these games?
No, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat.
And look at the competition there. Pete M., toughest competition of my life.
Pete
right
M.
there.
Pete M.
Yeah. That was me in second place. And guess who's in, guess old Stupid's in third probably, too. Also, I love Steve Austin. Are
you a WWF guy?
Yeah, I love it. Steve Austin's pretty much Beyonce for stepdads that smoke at the dinner table, if that's fair. He really is just, I love him so much.
Do you think wrestling's real?
No.
All right.
It's just what bothers me the most. It's like, that's the problem about growing up being a wrestling fan. Any other wrestling fans here? Any? Yeah. No? Okay. Good. The rest of you grew up with strong father figures? Okay. All right. But the thing is like, I know wrestling's dumb. I know it's stupid. You don't need to keep telling me that.
It's fun.
Right. But here's the burden of being like a wrestling fan, okay? Growing up, like imagine this little fat kid getting off the bus, little Hulkamania t-shirt. You always get people that just want to get in your face, like, you know it's fake, right? You know that. You know it's fake. I'm always like, oh, nobody told you. Pretty much everything on television is fake.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like, I don't come up to that guy when he's watching a porno. Like, you know that never happened to a pizza guy, right? You know that. Yeah, she's going to have to pay for that. You know you're fat when you're watching a porno like that, and you're like, what you get for toppings? What you get? Is that sausage? She does anal.
Kluska, what we got?
The Oscars came and went this past weekend without a host due to Kevin Hart's Twitter fiasco, which reminds us that people type tweets every day, and in most cases they type something that at some point they'll regret either 10 minutes later or 10 years from that point. There were a couple big tweets this week that were deleted. We want to get your thoughts on them. The first one was the official New England Patriots Twitter account on Friday quickly scrubbed a 9-year-old post about loving happy endings. Following news that owner Robert Kraft was facing charges of soliciting prostitutes in Florida, the 2010 retweet was a recap of the Patriots' victory against the Colts, not a hand job at a massage parlor.
Right.
So he was probably at an Indianapolis massage parlor.
But like that's
10 years ago.
retroactively apologizing for something that had absolutely nothing to do with what happened.
Yeah, but it's funny, though.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
But I'm saying leave it out there.
I hooked up with this massage masseuse on
Craigslist?
Martha's Vineyard.
Was it a guy or a girl?
It was a chick this time.
Okay.
And I had a happy beginning, and it culminated in a massage, and that was a nice little fucking twist around. I was like, oh, look at the trophy at the end for this guy. Like, it was a nice little touch. Like, to get a professional massage after...
At the vineyard, no less,
yeah,
too.
I don't mean to throw my success in your face, but, you know...
Don't the Patriots staff have massage therapy for the players and stuff?
Probably,
Couldn't
yeah.
Kraft have just gotten a massage from one of those guys?
He didn't want a guy touching him.
Oh, I'm confusing the story then. All right.
He's got gray meat.
Great meat.
All right, what's the next one, Klusk?
Shortly after Duke star Zion Williamson blew out his sneaker and almost blew his knee out, Nike's rival Puma dropped the since-deleted
that?
tweet that read,
did see
"Wouldn't have
that.
happened in Pumas."
They deleted that? They were
'cause
worried
it's
about
so
that?
controversial.
Oh, God.
Hey, stupid! You wouldn't have broke your knee in our shoes. That's why you might as well have said that.
Did you guys see that? The whole
I
thing?
did. That was
see it.
awesome.
Yeah,
That
like,
was the most entertaining thing about that game.
it's so fucked that, like, and it happened to the best player in the country. Like, what
Yeah.
are the best? You
It
know
was
what I mean?
sabotaged him. There's no way.
Who would have thought these shoes that are probably made by little Asian kids in
Yes.
a third world? Who would have thought little Chim Chim's work wouldn't have been up to par? He probably sewed "Help Me" like right into the side of the shoe, and then his giant $1 million foot just snapped through it.
Yeah. I think the problem is we're having Asians make NBA sneakers, and the
Yeah.
ankle support ratio is just completely different from
Yeah.
country to country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's out of a job, but I know this massage parlor.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Will Chamberlain, he was playing in Chucky Taylor's. I mean, big
Yeah.
monster, bigger than this kid.
Bill Russell,
yeah.
Bill Russell was playing in tennis sneakers.
Yeah, those
They
guys
didn't
never
even go
ripped
up to
a
the
shoe.
ankle.
Yeah,
did we not
and my
see
dad
penises
used
in
to
the
wrestle me
70s?
naked. Okay, so there's a precedent for this.
Were you naked too?
He's strong.
Yeah. I think that sneaker.
It was fake.
that sneaker was either sabotaged or just made poorly. Obviously, one of the.
Yeah. It was clearly sabotaged.
Yeah.
I'd actually be impressed if they could sabotage it to the point where, like, he'll go to cut and it'll fall apart.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a guy with a scar and one of those, like,
I think it was all.
detonation
I think it was all
devices.
perpetrated by Jussie Smollett.
Do you know how fun that game must have been for the guy who sabotaged it? Like, dude. Like they were waiting for it to happen.
whole-
Actually,
the
it
whole
happened.
game.
It happened instantly. By the way, I don't know if
Yeah,
you knew
yeah.
that. It happened
Oh,
like.
was it?
Happened, I'm not even joking.
Like
it happened
2 minutes
like
into the
first
game.
play?
under 30 seconds into the game. It was like.
Have you seen this kid play?
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's really
I've been watching him for like 4 years. He's one of these kids that like, oh, he's in 8th grade. Look at this fucking kid doing stuff that I couldn't do ever in my entire life.
He was a grown-ass man when he was 14.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's weird.
All right, Klus, what's the next one?
This last one is the perfect example of when jumping on the bandwagon goes wrong. Soon after the alleged attack on Jussie Smollett, politicians, actors, and sports players quickly jumped on Twitter to back this so-called victim. And now they have egg all over their face. Guys, if you write a tweet backing somebody before you know the facts, are you an asshole?
I mean, he looks so nice. It's like you see him in the picture. He looks like a nice guy.
You can write a tweet about something that hasn't had that you haven't got all the facts on, and it can be okay. But I think it's the opposite when you're not allowed to even question it without being a fucking asshole. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many gaping holes in this story, and the fact that you're going to be like, excuse me, these 9 factors don't make sense. You're racist. It's like,
Did
all right.
Jussie Smollett just have sex? Is that the gaping hole you're talking about, or
What?
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
That's what we're all about here, guys. White guys talking about freedom of speech, right?
exactly it.
We need to say it. We need.
No, but I
Stop
think
censoring.
that to your point, this is such a Wile E. Coyote type of plan that he probably thought he could get away with it because people couldn't question it.
Yeah, and it's like, he's like, I'll be worse off, and I said it in the I'm offended, but it's like, dude, we celebrate being victims, and it's like, no, you should celebrate fucking being successful or striving or improving.
Or
not,
Jesus.
Whatever.
The best part to me was he told them to be like big Trump guys, right?
Yeah.
Like wear Trump stuff. I don't know if you've ever been viciously assaulted or beaten or mugged. Your political beliefs rarely come into play.
Seldom.
While getting bludgeoned for an old watch.
Yeah.
Like, that's my grandfather. Oh, you're a Republican.
Tell me your thoughts on gun control.
Give me your wallet.
What are your feelings on NAFTA, pussy?
I'm a Bernie bro. It said, I don't understand how that would possibly come up.
Obviously, this guy's delusional.
Yeah.
I mean, actors, they're always pretending
You know
to be
what I
somebody
find
else.
embarrassing is there's still people that are taking his side. That's so fucking embarrassing.
I'll take his side. I think it's funny.
That's not taking his side.
No, I'll take his side. I completely got his
He's a
back. I
backhander.
hope he keeps the job. How much more ratings would they get if they kept him on now?
You
Think
know-
about that. Huh? You would start
Actually,
watching that show, wouldn't you?
No.
No?
I wouldn't watch it.
Oh.
I don't think
Just because he's a jerk.
Dude's the biggest name in the game now.
But he will get more ratings, you're right.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back and finish up with Zollo and Martin.
Yay!
Gender
Yay!
isn't identity. You're either an innie or an outie. Be a man.
With over 35 years in the industry, Accurate Graphics is the one-stop shop for your design, printing, and installation needs. Whether it's a logo for your new business or a sign install at a new location, look no further than Accurate Graphics. Call 781-593-1630 to get started.
All right, Klasky, I heard we got some new dating profiles and you need some help?
GIF.
The Breaking Balls dating app, Let's Connect, uses intricate algorithms to pair the best man, woman, or non-binary individual with their match. But for some reason or another, our users have a difficult time filling in the profiles. They just want to post pictures, they don't want to answer the questions. So what we're going to do is generalize them by looking at their picture and making up funny things about them.
Okay.
The first one is Gabriel Cloud. He loves the Grateful Dead, open-toed sandals, and going weeks without a shower. He may never forget his patchouli, but he forgot to fill out the questions. Don, what is Gabriel's darkest fear?
Deodorant.
Yeah, this guy's about as ripe as a really ripe cantaloupe or something, right?
It's a freak.
Adjective.
It's a freakazoid.
Yeah.
Does that when you are you trying to get a girl with that look? Is there a
Just into your
He's
van.
trying to get something.
Yeah.
He's like a trisexual. He'll try anything.
There's no way that guy has windows on his van. There's no fucking way. There's just rusty old paint cans and a chain that you don't want to ask about.
Imagine what it smells like in that van.
Imagine what his balls look like if his.
I bet his asshole looks like a punched-in casserole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pete, speaking
Can I get
of
another Heine?
Pete, what would you say is Mr. Cloud's spirit animal?
I would say probably a beanbag chair with a knife in it. Possibly a Pokemon that was choked out with like a fucking phone cord. God, look at those eyes.
Oh, he is an odd duck. Mr. Monday, what is on Gabe's sexual to-do list?
I think he wants organic fruits and vegetables and to find a partner to use them on him.
But he's a Whole Foods man, you say.
Yeah.
He's no market
It's got to be
basket.
organic.
Yeah.
And he wants someone who smells as bad as he does down below.
Yeah.
He's open to any organ, so that's what you're saying. Let's jump to the next one. It's 32-year-old Quinn Spritz. She loves nature, working out, and the ability to live off of the land. She missed a few things that were in the questionnaire. Let's help her out. Mr. Monday, has Quinn ever been arrested?
You can't arrest the mentally challenged. The poor thing's never been arrested. She's slow. I mean, look at her. This is mean.
That was mean for you?
Yeah.
No, this is mean. I mean, she's never been arrested.
The snap bracelet on her forehead kind of says she's down with the syndrome, I guess.
Her two older brothers dressed her.
So she's never been put in a jail.
Never, no way.
But time out 100 times, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe a
right?
padded room.
She's
Yeah.
a special person.
She chews on the furniture, you got to put her in a corner, right?
Yeah, she needs to wear a helmet when she eats soup.
Sofas. Look how big she is.
Pete, what are Miss Spritz's favorite porn tags?
Probably surgeons that deal with lazy eyes. I think that's a big one for her. She's probably interested in whatever's going on slightly to the left
You're
of this
picking
picture.
on the mentally challenged.
I'm not. I don't. That's not the word. I think they prefer the term mongoloid. Is that what it is?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. You know, it's a turn on for me. Women that are good at finding parking.
Is that what
and
your
clearly, this woman.
Is that what your father called you?
Yeah. Stay down. We're having wrestle time. You're so strong.
Zollo,
Stone Cold Steve Dad.
we're going to throw this one on you. Please finish this line for Quinn. I hate my...
Dick.
That was actually her favorite...
She's one. Oh, okay.
I was saying she hates my dick.
Yeah.
Most of them do.
There's no way she shaves down there.
No.
And she probably also has a lazy lip, too. You ever seen a vagina that looks like it had a stroke?
Holy shit. Why, have you?
Yeah.
Did you give a vagina a stroke?
I was at this place in Florida.
Oh, was it like an old girlfriend?
Yeah, it was.
Is that what happened to the one who came to your comedy show?
Yeah.
You guys ready for the last one?
Yay.
This next guy has been in and out of the can over the years, but he's really looking for the right match to settle down with. Mr. Monday, what does this guy do for a living?
I think he's like a full-time elderly care bus driver. And he's a part-time high school track coach.
I think he's a neck model.
Yeah. I was going to say Chris Farley if he was still
He's
around.
the only guy I know that has a bigger neck than your brother Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Be a man.
Zollo, what would you say is Mr. Trott's most prized possession?
Billy Ripken rookie card.
Billy Ripken.
Remember
Why
that?
Billy Ripken?
Well, if you had a Cal Ripken, that's worth a little money. Billy Ripken, and not even the Billy Ripken fuckface card. Do you guys remember that?
On the bottom of the bat?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I remember.
What, at the bottom of the bat? It said
The bottom of the
fuckface?
bat, he's taking a picture like this. It wasn't. I don't think it was his rookie card. I think it was his second-year card. He's holding a bat like this, and somebody wrote the word "fuckface"
Oh! Yeah, I have that one.
on the bottom of his bat.
Yeah.
And they printed out millions of these, and then one normal guy was just a regular dude off the street was like, "It says fuckface on the bottom of his bat," and they tried to get them all back, but
Oh,
they
that's
couldn't
awesome.
do it.
That's like the kid in Teen Wolf that pulled his penis out at the end.
I love that.
Oh, that was
I love
great.
that guy's dick.
Pete, what was Mr. Roshman's last sexual experience?
I'm pretty sure it was happening while this picture was. You know what? Could you hold on? Can I make this face? Can I? I'm pretty sure I made this face in your bathroom earlier.
Do you have a green shirt? I think that.
He's making that Jim Halpert from The Office face when Dwight says something stupid. I do own this shirt too, by the way.
It looks like somebody's putting something in his ass and he's too lazy to stop him.
Yeah. That better be organic.
That better be organic.
Well, let's keep these dating apps coming in.
Yeah, that was our last one for today, but
Good
you know,
stuff.
fill out your damn profiles.
So what do you got coming up for shows? Why don't you let everyone know?
I am going to be at the Comedy Attic this weekend in Worcester. Friday, Saturday, I'll be opening for Kelly McFarland and Marty Caproni.
Funny broad.
Funny chick.
Unfunny dude.
All right, Don.
I'm busting balls. I love Marty.
Yeah.
Marty's
Well, I thought you were saying Kelly is not a funny man.
Oh no,
She was a hilarious woman.
Oh no, I was giving praise to Kelly and taking a shot at Marty.
Yeah.
Why?
I've never met Marty.
You never met Marty?
No, I know.
Is he an asshole?
No, Marty's awesome. I'm friends with him. I was just breaking balls.
Okay.
He's fucking great too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good cover.
Nice save. What else you got? Anything else coming up?
What else do I got coming up? I got let me. I didn't. I have Tourette's now.
You got that from your father?
Yeah. Stir down. Let's see.
Yeah, wrestling's not fake, but the domestic violence it causes is very rare.
Yeah. You can also see me at the CBS scene on March 30th, right in Gillette Stadium.
I did it the other night, and the room has changed drastically.
Good.
And I walked in, and I thought it was going to be worse. It was better.
Good.
Like
Maybe you're getting better.
Carlo, I'm not going to lie to you. That could be a valid.
What a cocksucker. This is a real person, by the way. This isn't
It was
like
actually fun. Like the old room was
This isn't a Jeff Dunham puppet. This is a person. He's no pepper on a stick. He's Don Zollo.
It seems like Richard Simmons has his hand up your ass talking.
You're like a cynical townie. It's great.
Hey, listen. Well, thank you for coming tonight.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, buddy.
Great,
Hey, thank you so
great
much.
to meet you.
I love Mondays. I love Mondays.
All right, we're gonna wrap up the show. Thanks, Martin and Zollo.
Yeah.
Mondays on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, can you say breaking balls?
Breaking fucking balls.
Oh, this guy's a badass.
We're going for gold. Yes. Joe Abukas. SO to the Dutch.
Can you say I love Mondays?
I love Mondays.
Oh, this guy's a fucking natural right here. He loves fucking Mondays. It's
Sundays are not suck. I love it. Hey.
the best fucking day of the week.
It's the best fucking day of the always.
Yeah, like that too. Same thing. It's the best day always and forever.
Best day of our life.
Can you say I love Mondays?
I love Mondays.
Oh, this guy's a fucking natural right here. He loves fucking Mondays. It's
Sundays are not suck. I love it. Hey.
the best fucking day of the